Look, a leaf. What's poppin', people? It's Dante getting the morning started here in beautiful Fairmount Park, Philadelphia. Chilly day here in Philly. Yeah, just thinking today about soul photography and what this means to me. I think the ultimate goal in life essentially is to raise the frequency of love. You know, I've been thinking about this idea recently. It seems like whenever I interact with strangers or people generally, everyone seems uneasy. I don't know if it's just me, but I always hear about the news from people, and I always hear about like the negative things that are occurring in the world. And I'm just out here chilling in the park. Like, I don't really want to hear this stuff. The only time I ever hear this stuff is when I hear it from other people on the street, in the elevator, etc. And so I think through photography, we should essentially share our joy, our love in the world. And I think that through photographing the things that you love, through photographing the things that bring you pure joy, and photographing from this state of bliss, I think is what we should seek to achieve when we're on the streets in terms of soul photography. Now, this is my personal philosophy. I seek to spread joy. I'm a very happy person. I find that the philosophy that I sort of adopt is I treat each day like a miniature lifetime. So every single night when I go to bed, I treat it like a miniature death. And then when I wake up in the morning, it's like I'm born again, and it's a miniature birth. And it allows me this ability to grow and transform throughout the day, to treat the day like it's my last. You know, when you remind yourself this fact, it really does make you so much more filled with gratitude and joy and happiness throughout the day, just to have the simple ability to look, to see, to feel, and to be out here in fresh air. And so I find that through adopting a mindset of gratitude, adopting a joyous attitude, this will allow you to depict this emotional state of being in the photographs you make through the art of photography. I find that when you're out there and you're photographing in this joyous state, it will essentially reflect back in the photographs you make. Photography has nothing to do with photography. Photography has everything to do with how you engage with humanity, how you go out there and experience life. And so when you're in a joyous state, when you're in a somber state, when you're angry, when you're upset, these emotions will reflect in the photos you make subconsciously. And I think that's an intriguing approach, where if you photograph in the snapshot approach, you know, I just have this compact camera in my pocket, pull it out, snapshot, and I don't really think too much rationally, and I photograph from the gut. I think whatever's going on internally, that's what reflects back in the photographs you make. And so these are just some of my thoughts about this notion of soul photography, and I find it to be a very empowering way to approach this thing in my own sort of spirit. And yeah, it's just a fun way to look at this, and not taking it so seriously. So yeah, just some ideas for the day.